It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Portland Trailblazers. For Portland, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. And Terry Stotts establishing continuity in Portland, extended through 2020. Shaq, he seems to have a philosophy that players relate to.
Very smart, offensive-minded guy, gives the stars freedom, but puts them in a position to succeed.
You know what? He helped the Mavs, win that title as an assistant.
Yeah.
And making the Blazers a major factor, he did that in his second year there. And then now he's continuing. Excuse me.
You okay, Cookie Monster?
I was eating a little cookies. I'm sorry.
And now we sent it out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a good outing against the Rockets in Houston. It went the distance, too, as they needed overtime to win it.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, undisputedly, Damian Lillard is the leader of this Blazers team. Now, Yusuf Nurkic said, he's the best thing that's happened to me. To have a superstar in this league as a leader, a friend, and a teammate, it makes me better. Kevin?
LDA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. We're about halfway through the season, Smitty. At this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also, if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
And Portland starts out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Nurkic is out there with Aminu, and it's Hood in at the 3. McCollum, no good off the front iron. To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Nurkic. They get it again. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Just 5 on the clock. Brooks with the bucket.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and now Brooks running the floor all by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Nurkic can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
McCollum against Brooks. McCollum right side. 6 to shoot. They need this. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Wasted no time on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland keeps it going with the new shot clock. And a wide open look for Hood. Here's Aminu. Portland again missing. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
What I like about Dillon Brooks, the maturity. Physically, he came in NBA ready, and he already played a lot of important minutes for a great college team.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Rodney Hood. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, right now, the Grizzlies, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Well, Steve, with Dillon Brooks, a second-round pick, his rookie season was a tremendous success.
I agree. He shot the ball well, contributed on both ends of the floor. Really good rotational player, still with a tremendous upside.
And here is Conley after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And Valanciunas gets to Conley. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard finds McCollum over Brooks. McCollum no good.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
The pass to Anderson. Aminu grabs the miss. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Conley against Lillard. Kicks to McCollum. Aminu, the pass to Nurkic. The wing jumper off target.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Dillon Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
And the first one drops. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. Now Kansas, after the miss 3 from Damian Lillard.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table. And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lights checked in. Curry's checked in for the Trailblazers.
One shot, gentlemen.
And you talk about Cantor's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
Now here's Parsons. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Count it.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Layman, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Jackson kicks to Bradley. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bradley's got his first bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lillard outside. Shoots over Bradley.
Well, we know he can get up. Avery Bradley making a great defensive play.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Wright looking around. Left side Parsons. Excellent D from Cantor.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Lillard, the pass to Layman. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Right side Bradley. To the paint. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Collins. And stolen by Wright. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. Second, the Grizzlies. Fifth best, the Trailblazers.
The effort has clearly been there for both teams on the backboards, and you can see it showing up in terms of points off those second chance opportunities. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Bradley against Lillard. Bradley finds Wright. Pass to Parsons. 6 to shoot. Back to Wright. And it's Portland with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board, then right back up.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Memphis. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Harkless is checked in. Memphis leading by 3. Carter outside. He kicks to Wright. Back to Carter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. And so it's Memphis with it. And the shot is good.
Bradley has some long strides, eats up ground in a hurry.
Here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Cantor. With the fadeaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bradley with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And the rejection by Collins. Count that bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Portland. And for years, the Memphis Grizzlies defined mid-level success in the NBA, but not last season.
Before last year, they made the playoffs 7 straight seasons. Never played in a championship, but always seemed a player or two short. Now they're finally rebuilding.
Here's Curry, following the score by Memphis. Pass to Collins. Inside. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 7 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's Bradley on the wing. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Here's Harkless. Feeds it to Collins. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And Wright kicks to Parsons. Bradley, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 8.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And there's the pass to Harkless. Outside Curry. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money. And early in his career, Parsons displays so much talent. We know about the injuries. I think everyone wonders what could have been.
No good on that one. And talking about Parsons, one thing he can still do is help you stretch the floor.
Yes, Kevin, he has good size out on the perimeter. A nice shooting touch. Without the same athleticism he used to have, he's had to adapt his game.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Mike Conley comes in for Bradley. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. And Hood subbed in for Jake Layman.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Carter. And Portland with a change here too. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Collins. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 9. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And the Grizzlies get it back. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Portland called for the foul.
Noah has a little bit of a different release on his jump shot, and that's the reason why he drew the foul.
The Grizzlies have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he can't get the first one.
Noah, the former Gator, is really one of those guys you have to have on your team if it's about winning.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. outside Hood. Five on the clock. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Banked in off the glass. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
McCollum against Conley. And Anderson has it in the corner. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harkless the pass to Aminu. And the shot goes in.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Grizzlies. 6-point lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Conley's got his first bucket in this one. McCollum against Conley. From the stripe, again the Trailblazers score.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Anderson dishes to Conley. And the three off target. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Nurkic is out there with Aminu. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's McCollum. And it's Harkless in at the shooting guard position. Nurkic can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Brooks finds Anderson. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Anderson. 11 points for Brooks.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Back to Nurkic. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area. And checking out some stats for Anderson. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's putting up about 12 points a game, almost 2.5 steals and 6 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
He gets it in there. Aminu's got his second basket of the night. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Now Conley. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Valanciunas to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic. Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about 1 a game, but he shot over 40%.
One shot.
Michigan high school basketball, Steve, has produced a lot of great NBA talent. Yourself, Magic, Chris Webber, George Gervin, the Iceman, and some new great players now are in that category.
Yeah, the list goes on and on when you start talking about the Derek Holmans and the Spencer Haywoods and Jalen Rose. So many different guys. Now you have guys, Josh Jackson, also Miles Bridges enter into this league right now. Michigan high school basketball has produced a lot of NBA talent.
Conley into the lane. Here's Valanciunas. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it to McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Nurkic with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. With some arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Lillard. Nobody near Nurkic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Memphis leading by 11. Doubled by McCollum. Jackson has the open look. The putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Lillard. Buries the 20-footer. Now here is Conley. Pass to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, the Grizzlies, down 4 spots from them.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they've made a big leap forward this season. Just being in the playoff discussion marks a ton of progress from where they were at this point a year ago.
This is a much different team now, especially in terms of attitude and effort. They are competitive night in and night out. That is something we weren't saying about this team last year.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Conley kicks to Anderson. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Jackson. 6 points for Mike Conley.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. trailing by 10. And it's Aminu in the corner. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Fires for three. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. He feeds it to Anderson. And the rejection by Collins. That's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. The kick out to Anderson. It's stolen by Aminu. And here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Michael Conley picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact. And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
2 shots.
Throw good, Damian Lillard. And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he could not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Right, the pass to Jackson. Inside, and stolen by Parsons. Carter draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Carter. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Trailblazers trail by 11. The feed to Curry. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Curry's got 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Carter kicks to right. Back to Carter. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Passes it to Layman. Now, here's Collins. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Drills the three-pointer. 16 points for Lillard.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Bradley finds Wright. Parsons on the wing. He's covered by Cantor. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball and finished off by Collins.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Carter against Curry. Parsons passes to Carter. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Trailblazers trail by 7. Layman kicks to Lillard. And the Trailblazers another 3.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Carter, the pass to Bradley. Now here's Parsons, covered by Lillard. Curry against Carter. Here's Parsons. And that time, also a missed shot.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Lillard misses. And it's Bradley with the ball for Memphis. Trying to find Parsons and gets it to him. Right side. Back to Parsons. Shoots the three. He can't hit that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Joakim Noah is checked in for Jackson. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Curry. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Carter right side. In the corner, Parsons with it. Can they get it? Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Carter kicks to Parsons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiated. What's your opinion on letting guys play a little bit more?
You know, I think, Kevin, is freedom of movement. And I think when you took out hand checking and obviously arm bar checking and down in the post, it's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start to see a lot of the fouls called. And a lot of fans are looking back in the day saying, well, that wasn't a foul, but I think under the rules, the referees have to call these plays because there's no hand checking.
Carter with it, guarded now by Harkless. Noah kicks to Carter. In the corner, Parsons with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Parsons got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Pass to Layman. Kanter finds Harkless. 6 to shoot. For 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Now here is Carter. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Here's Bradley, leading by 5.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now Carter, after Mo Harkless's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Lehman. Connects from three-point range. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Carter dishes to Parsons. Right outside. Back to Parsons. Right outside. Carter with the three. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead. Punishing the smaller man inside. Just good fundamental basketball.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Kyle Anderson comes in for DeLon Wright. Brooks checked in for Carter. And Mike Conley subbed in for Bradley. Portland also making some changes. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Hood comes in for Jake Lehman. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Seth Curry. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 3rd assist on the night. McCollum against Conley. McCollum kicks to Hood. Here's Cantor. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Cantor's got it all tied up now for Portland.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Memphis moving that ball around. Feeds to Valanciunas. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hood gets the bucket.
And that's a gimme for Rodney Hood.
Here's Conley. Over McCollum. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front. Ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Here's Conley. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Brooks is out there with Conley. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now, here's Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Here's Brooks. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Those are the kind of looks you want to get coming out of the break. Get it in tight, get those high-quality chances in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
Here's McCollum. Grizzlies making the shot. The dish to Hood. Aminu, no one around him. Brooks grabs the board.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
Valanciunas scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's McCollum, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Lillard against Conley. Jackson kicks to Conley, and there's the pass to Brooks. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
Nobody near Lillard. Off target from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Anderson passes to Brooks. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Here's Conley. Here's Jackson. He dishes it to Valanciunas. That one falls. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Damian Lillard, number 1.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Now here's Lillard. 21 points in the game. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 24 points.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Conley finds Jackson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Aminu. Hood, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Memphis turns it over again.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's around 30 points per clip, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Conley against McCollum. And that one drops for him. 10 points for Mike Conley.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's Aminu in the corner. He kicks to Nurkic. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Conley scanning the floor. Nurkic against Valanciunas. Left side Anderson. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's McCollum. Plays it up off the glass.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeLon Wright comes in for Kyle Anderson. Carter, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Avery Bradley in for Mike Conley. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins is checked in. Jackson from long range. Another shot. Wright finds Parsons. And the rejection by Collins. McCollum with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. For the lead, it's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's good from Parsons on the assist by Bradley. 9 points in the game so far.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Collins. Pass to Aminu. Knocked loose and stolen by Wright. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And it's Portland with the rebound. Aminu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Carter outside. From 17 feet out. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Carter's got 12 points in the game. And here's McCollum. Down low and stolen by Parsons. Carter the pass to Parsons. Right for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. McCollum finds Nurkic. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind. I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
And Portland with another turnover here. A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. Right against Aminu. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Now Aminu following the miss by Chandler Parsons from deep. And he makes that one. 13 points for Enes Kanter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bradley kicks to Parsons. And the rejection by Collins. Carter against McCollum. Passes it to Curry. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Over right. McCollum no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And that one's good. Right.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McCollum kicks to Curry. Pass to Aminu. Takes the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Now here is Carter. 12 points for him. Right side Jackson. Here's Parsons. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 8 points.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
And stolen by Parsons. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Right with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Stolen by Kanter. And now Portland on the break. Aminu the pass to Kanter. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
Yvonne Rabs checked in for the Grizzlies. C.J. Miles comes in for DeLon Wright. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Hood comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Turner subbed in for Curry. Carter kicks to Miles. Here's Rab. He's guarded by Collins. Rab, the pass to Parsons. Shoots over Kanter. And again, Memphis no good. Trailblazers trail by 8.
And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
Now here is Carter after the miss from Evan Turner. Carter kicks to Miles. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Hood. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And with Parsons, it wasn't that long ago. He was a top small forward with his scoring and playmaking.
You know, at one time thought to be the ideal small forward, you know, to give you a little bit of everything on the floor, could get to the rim, could stretch it with the perimeter shooting, and a solid defender. His outside shooting, I think, still there, but the burst that allowed him to get good looks is something injuries may have taken away.
And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
Now here's Conley. 10 points for him. To the inside, Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, you know that Valanciunas has the potential to go off, and he's doing it here.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 8-point game. From the arc, Brooks grabs the board.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Conley. Here's Holiday. No good off the front iron. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Hood against Brooks. The Trailblazers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one drops.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8". Really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
Carter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Labissiere is checked in for Myers Leonard. Both free throws good from Hood.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Conley with it. Lillard picks him up. Conley finds Brooks. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hood. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Labissiere. The Grizzlies have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Nurkic checked in for Labissiere. And both free throws good for Brooks. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Conley against Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Portland again missing. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
We got to be strong with the ball. They're going to hit it, not try and knock it out. Once we get it, we got to push it, all right?
Well, he's stressing, obviously, how important it is, Greg, to take care of the ball.
Yeah, you can't be careless with it around this group. He knows the importance of taking care of the basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Enes Kanter is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. That drive by Carter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Two shots.
The first one falls. That one is no good. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Portland.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
And it's good for 2.
Really have to like Hood's decision-making. In pick-and-roll sets, he always makes the right call.
Carter against McCollum. Carter kicks to Conley. It's up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hood for 3. Portland keeps it going with the new shot clock. Drops in the tray.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Carter. Lets it go from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. They get it back. Here's Nurkic. And it's all evened up.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Conley, the pass to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Turnaround Jay. And Conley drops after rolling around the rim. 12 points for Conley.
Conley is just a knockdown scorer from the mid-range, senses the separation and cashes in easily.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Conley. Portland making their last shot.
A tremendous floor leader. Amazing that Conley's only averaged around 6 assists a game for his career.
Two shots.
That's good from Conley.
To me, what is most impressive about Mike Conley is his decision-making. He's a guy you can trust to handle and run your offense.
And Conley drops them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Conley against Lillard. McCollum outside. Good on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Cantor. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter outside. Over in the corner, Conley. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Like seeing Mike Conley get busy from beyond the arc. When he has space to pull up, he fires the threes.
Now Now here's McCollum. Kicks it to Cantor to the inside. McCollum outside. Over Anderson. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Conley against Lillard. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Took him no time at all on that one. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
Only the one made basket in the fourth. He hasn't provided them with a whole lot offensively.
Carter kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to Conley. Dishes it to Carter. Fires from 18. Misses off the right iron. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is help. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Lillard against Conley. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard to take the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Jackson looking it over. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Anderson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up from down in the low post. It goes.
Way to convert through contact. Kyle with excellent body control.
McCollum kicks to Hood. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. It's stolen by Aminu. The Trailblazers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Lillard finds McCollum. Now Aminu. Over by Conley. Back to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Aminu. Outside Hood. Over Brooks. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that's 13 points for Rodney Hood. Anderson against Hood. Conley, the pass to Valanciunas. Brooks with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. It's stolen by Aminu. Lillard against Conley. Lillard up top. He feeds it to Nurkic. And Jackson with the block. They retain possession. Aminu misses. For Memphis, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now here's McCollum. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Here's Anderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
He kicks it to Aminu. They need this. And Jackson with the block. Lillard against Conley. They get it back. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And they pick up 2. Conley's got 13 points in the second half.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Trailblazers trail by 8. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. The dish to McCollum. And the Trailblazers another 3.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Conley kicks to Jackson. Inside, Valanciunas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011. Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Good on both.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Count the basket and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Here's Conley over McCollum. The Grizzlies with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Conley.
The cleverness of Conley, getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
gentlemen. 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
That's good from Conley.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now here's Lillard. It's McCollum with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Two shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
A versatile swing man. Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
1:32 left in the game. McCollum right side. A floater. Here's Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Conley against Lillard. Conley kicks to Valanciunas. Left side Jackson. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
And definitely playing the opponent, but also they're playing against the clock.
I think that's the thing. You can't give away 1 second now. You're toast.
and he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area, but sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Three-pointer, Brooks. No good on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Two shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Lillard against Conley. There's the feed to Jackson. Deep 2 from Anderson. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
He's used to being the catalyst. Kyle trying to become more of a threat, playing off the ball.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Minu finds Curry. Portland again missing. Bradley with the ball. Passes it to Conley. And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chandler, you guys really passed the ball well tonight, and that seemed to feed energy at both ends.
Yeah, just playing selfish. And as you can see, we're having so much fun when we play that way. When everyone's getting involved, everybody's touching it. It's just a much better team offense when we play like that, and it's successful for us.
It was successful tonight, Chandler. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.